This is a story about the incredible tri-color langur, highly elusive, and one of the most critically endangered langur species in the world. The Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger. Its home, the Jemoreng Protected Forest, Sarawak, Borneo, Malaysia. Currently, Jemoreng Protected Forest is managed by Forest Department Sarawak. Jemoreng Protected Forest is a peat swamp forest, full with rare and surprising species. Flat-headed cat, clouded leopard, sun bear, crested wood partridge, pangolin, artistic binturong, crested fireback, storm stork, deer, moon rat, striped palm civet, otter civet, tarsier, leopard cat, Asian black hornbill, Malay civet, malkoha, wild boar, for the first time, we will uncover their remarkable untold story. In the hidden and extreme Jemoreng Protected Peat Swamp Forest, Sarawak, Borneo, Malaysia. One of the scariest experiences during the fieldwork was when the boat hit a stump in the water and sank. The Jemoreng River is teeming with crocodiles, making it an unforgettable experience. Unlike the long-tailed macaque and gray-leaf monkey species, which consider the riverbank forest one of their primary habitats, the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger does not inhabit the riverbank forest and has only been observed about 500 meters away from it. Thus, to facilitate our research work, 10 line transects were randomly established, with distances ranging from 1,000 to 6,000 meters. The species Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger was first documented by Langur in 1838. The only known location of this species in Sarawak is said to be Malyadam National Park. In fact, some publications state that Malyadam National Park is the only place in the world where this species can be found. Despite this, to date, no comprehensive ecological data, photographs, or videos documenting the life of this species have been obtained from Malyadam National Park. In fact, the species has come close to being classified as extinct in the state. The discovery made by the Forest Department Sarawak researchers in October 2022 is indeed remarkable, coming nearly 200 years after this species was first documented. One of the main reasons this species is difficult to find is its challenging habitat and the very low population density. In addition, this species is highly intolerant of human presence in its environment, making it exceptionally elusive. Only those of us working in the field truly experience and understand the challenges involved in studying the ecology and behavior of this species. One of the unusual behavior, seldom recorded in other primate species, is when sitting on a tree branch, it constantly scanning both its surroundings and the ground below. In general, primate species possess accurate binocular vision and superior hearing. Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger has fully utilized this advantages, making them the most difficult primate species to find and study in Sarawak. The difficulty of finding this species is demonstrated by the fact that it was only first observed alive in October 2022. Look how this species directly responds to the vocalizations of birds. This demonstrates how sensitive and cautious this species is to any nearby sounds. No doubt, the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger can be considered as one of the most beautiful primate species in the world. Our study shows that the species Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger is also capable of using its sense of smell, primarily to detect humans' presence. The combination of these three factors has led to a powerful detection mode. Enables them to easily detect any danger, including the presence of humans, making them the most elusive primate species, in which significantly complicates our research efforts. The behavior of the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger which is very elusive and intolerant of human presence, certainly challenges our ability to accurately record their ecological and behavioral data. Merely led us to abandon the study of this species. Nevertheless, without giving up, we had to utilize all available knowledge, skills, creativity, innovation, methods, techniques, and hypotheses to unravel the mystery of this species, to finally enable you and the rest of the world to see how the species looks like. Some colobine species, such as Presbytis rubicunda and Presbytis jose, are known to visit mineral licks to fulfill their essential mineral needs that are not met by their regular diet. Based on the ecological data of these two species, we have used artificial salt as bait in an effort to record Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger in the wild. But this method was completely ineffective. This prompted us to explore other methods, hoping that some would successfully document the ecology and behavior of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger in its natural habitat. Some methods used are unconventional and highly dependent on sheer luck. Our preliminary results indicate that the daily and monthly movements of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger appear to follow a systematic trail or track in the canopy. This is similar to the movement patterns of terrestrial animals that also follow trails or tracks on the ground. However, not all tree species are used as trails. It selects only certain tree species with branches that extend at specific angles. Therefore, identifying tree species, branch size, and anglers, and proving the hypothesis that Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger have specific trails and tracks in the canopy is a very challenging and exhausting task. Our observations also show that the species struggles to maintain balance when sitting on a single branch. As a result, they prefer to sit on branches that are either forked, allowing them to grasp with their hands, or positioned at a horizontal angle. The challenge is that only specific tree species have the necessary patterns, angles, and horizontal branching to meet the physical requirements of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger. Collecting data on the characteristics of branches and tree species is a task that demands considerable patience, mental focus, and energy. All data, including coordinates and tree species, particularly those with similar characteristics such as branch size and specific angles, have been marked and recorded. Observation rigs are then constructed at hotspots or specific tree locations, allowing us to hide quietly and capture video. To date, the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger group has been observed to consist of only 3 to 5 individuals. Throughout our study, it was observed that individuals of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger were never seen sharing branches. Individuals were observed moving to other branches if other individuals approached. Movement to the next branch typically occurs between 12 seconds to 3 minutes after scanning the surroundings. These species have also never been observed grooming each other, suggesting that the social relationships between individuals in the group are weaker compared to the highly social behavior of other primate species. If it does not detect the presence of humans, Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger generally moves along small branches. Movement along small branches provides the propulsion needed for the species to jump between trees. These small branches not only conserve energy, but also flexible enough to bend and generate sufficient jumping force for species weighing less than 10 kilograms. However, it makes the species more detectable, and when detected, they switch to following larger branches. Movement along these large branches is silent, allowing the group to disappear without being detected. Jemoreng forest is also noted for having a relatively high density of sun bears, indicating good forest health. However, this behavior of lying down and rubbing the body on the ground is not commonly observed in the wild. Among scientists, this behavior, known as scent marking, is common among predatory animals. Newborns Presbytis, chrysomelas cruciger, are recorded only in the month of July each year. A significant factor is that no newborns were recorded outside July, indicating that the breeding pattern of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger is seasonal. This breeding pattern is completely different from that of other primate species. In Jemoreng forest, where newborns are recorded almost every month. Additionally, only one newborn was recorded in the group. The combination of seasonal breeding and the birth of only one baby is one of the main factors suggested to contribute to the very low population of this species, leading to its classification as critically endangered. No adult males were observed in groups with newborns. Females carrying newborns are typically accompanied by one or two other adult females. The question is, why are there no adult males present with adult females carrying newborns? Our assumption is that adult males are likely to kill newborns. This hypothesis is reasonable, considering the very low density of this species. We also observe that groups of females carrying baby stopped using the same route once it had been used by all male groups. This supports the hypothesis that adult males may kill newborns. Our analysis indicates that the density of this species in Jemoreng protected forest is fewer than 100 individuals. Our observations also indicate that one adult male in the group consistently has injury marks on the lips and ears. Based on its body size, it is assumed that this individual is the group leader, and the injuries on its mouth and ears are likely the result of fighting. If the injury marks are indeed due to fighting, it suggests that adult males are likely to engage in conflicts with other groups' leader or with females to protect newborns from being harmed. Our preliminary results indicate that the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger species can be divided into two primary groups, all males and all females. All male groups generally consist of 1 to 2 adult individuals and 1 to 3 sub-adults, while all female groups typically include 2 to 3 adults female. To date, no groups containing a mix of adult male and female individuals have been recorded. The group of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger was observed exclusively forage within the canopy at a height of approximately 10 to 80 feet above ground level. This behavior may be a strategy to avoid predation by eagles. With their bright body color and a weight of less than 10 kilograms, Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger are easy to spot, making them vulnerable prey for eagles. They have never been recorded forage above the canopy. Instead, At certain times, they remain for hours in a thicket of creeping trees, or lianas. Our study shows that Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger is highly dependent on fruit as its primary diet. When a tree bears ripe fruit, Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger will visit it daily until all the fruit is gone. They were never recorded eating unripe fruit, only ripe one. The fruit eaten is of the soft variety, containing a lot of pulp and juice. There are no records of them consuming hard fruits or seeds. In addition to tree fruits, fruits from liana species and climbing plants are also an option. The fruit of the wild mangosteen tree is a favorite of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger. They visit this tree from the day the fruit ripens until the fruit is completely gone. Individuals of Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger were observed sitting together in the same tree only when eating its fruit, yet they maintain distance by remaining on separate branches. They only eat young shoots and leaves petiole when fruit sources are scarce or absent. An examination of the type of young leaf shoots eaten reveals that they are crunchy. The species Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger was also occasionally observed descending to the ground to collect ripe, fallen fruit. This behavior occurs when the fruit on the tree is scarce or nearly depleted. The genus Presbytis is known for its diverse vocalizations. The long, hard kaka-kaka call of the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger, commonly heard when the species detect danger. If no danger is detected, the soft, short vocalization kaka-kaka can occasionally be heard 1 to 2 times between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock morning. A long, soft vocalization of kaka-kaka can also occasionally be heard just before sunset. In this video, we have managed to capture subtle vocalizations that have never been recorded before. Our observations indicate that the home range of the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger group is estimated to be around 3 square kilometers. Although it is hypothesized that this species may be territorial, this remains unconfirmed. This is because, within an area of approximately 3 square kilometers, only one all-male group with one individual with torn lips and another with torn ears, and one all-female group with only 3 individuals have been recorded so far. We named this all-male group, which includes individuals with a torn lip and a torn ear, as torn group. This makes it easy for us to recognize them each time fieldwork is conducted. Other groups were also observed outside the 3 square kilometer area where we were actively working. However, they were never recorded entering the territory of the torn group. Beside that, the data obtained indicates only the torn group, and the one all-females group consistently recorded visits every tree with ripe fruit within an area of approximately 3 square kilometers, strongly suggesting that this species is territorial. In October, babies born in mid-July are observed to have survived the critical period, from mid-July to the end of September. Critical situations arise because the newborn may be preyed upon by a clouded leopard, python, or eagle, or perhaps killed by an adult male. This sub-adult is seen as more independent and capable of moving on its own while following the mother. Despite this, it is still seen as relying on its mother for care and breastfeeding. In December, this subadult was observed moving around on its own, indicating that it had fully matured and been driven away by its mother to live independently. Even so, his behavior displayed signs of boredom and sadness, suggesting that he might still want to be with his mother. Those of us who document this behavior also feel saddened, but we understand that this is a natural process that must be accepted. By February, it had become fully grown and strong, and was also seen joining the all-male group. Successfully documenting ecological data and behaviors of the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger species in its natural habitat marks a new chapter in the conservation of critically endangered species in Sarawak. Effective conservation efforts require both dedication and significant funding. Understanding why this species inhabits only the swampy areas of Jemoreng's protected forest will take time. This research is essential to identify the factors driving habitat specialization, which will enable effective management strategies to be developed. A rare and unique species like Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger is a national treasure, with the potential to become an iconic symbol for the country. Biodiversity conservation goes beyond theoretical discussions and planning. It requires combining these concepts with the collection of scientific data in the field. The intensive work of collecting ecological data and studying the behavior of the Presbytis chrysomelas cruciger species in the Jemoreng protected forest will continue. The data collected will be essential for developing an effective management tool for this species.